Well, go on, everybody. Welcome to Don't Get Hit with a Brick. As you already know, Chop Love is out right now. So, guys, go stream it. The link's in the description below. If you haven't already heard it, if you have heard it, keep streaming it, purchase it, support your boy, just so man can fund to make the next tunes. We know 21 songs this year. I'm on song number 10 so far. We're not even halfway through the year, so we're on good time. Man's gonna make it. But yeah, into today's video, we'll talk about the PlayStation 6. So Sony is reportedly looking to drop the PlayStation 6 pretty soon. And I just feel like, bro, we need time to breathe. We need time to breathe. It feels like the PlayStation 5 is still kind of new. The other day, they just released the PlayStation 5 Plus or the PlayStation 5 Max or the PlayStation 5 Pro, whatever alternative name they like to give it. They've released something next new on it. And it's like, bro, let us breathe, man. You only just dropped the PlayStation 5. I feel like the time period between the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, like man got the PlayStation 4 pretty much 5 years later, I'm pretty sure. And then it still feels like I had 10 years of not even thinking about the next console, you know what I'm saying? But now it feels like man's only had the PlayStation 5 for a couple of days, sorry, for a couple of years, and now they're dropping the PlayStation 6, and it's just like, bro, let us breathe, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's just go into what these lot are saying. So it says PlayStation 6 is rumored to launch with 1TB Gen 5 SSD and no disk drive. Okay, so first off, 1TB of data. We need the 1TB of data because you know that they like to give half of the data to the operating system just for you to turn on the PlayStation. I think that's a scam at the end of the day. Yeah, I think if you're playing, for example, man got the PlayStation 5 and we got 500 gigs. Yeah, I only got 300 gigs of it because 250 gigs of it is being used to flipping, or 220 gigs or whatever is being used to just make the PlayStation run. And I don't think that should be fair. That's a scam. You should be using that data pool and then give us the 500 gigabytes of data so man can use the storage. Man downloads Modern Warfare Warzone and I can only have on 2 games. That's not fair. That's not fair. Now, next, the no disk drive. Oh yeah, so yeah, we need the 1TB. No disk drive. Okay, that's crazy because we already know that right now they're going through the process of basically you will own nothing and be happy. So they want to take away us having anything. So no more discs because then you own the game. Whereas if it's a no disk drive, it's always downloadable. I'm pretty sure if you don't log in for a certain amount of days, they'll take away your privileges and you can't even use it anymore. And I just feel like that is just dystopian. They're taking the mick out of our lives, bro. They don't want us to enjoy our lives. They want us to be suffering. They want us to be begging for them. They want us to feel on edge. They want to be able to control us, turn off our PlayStation, stop us from driving 15-minute cities at a drop of a hat. And I just feel like that it is going one step too far. That's why me and my brethren, we always buy disc games. We don't purchase I'm just trying to see if I can find it, but I don't think it was in this chat. We always purchase flipping disc because we don't do we already knew what they were planning to do with DLCs and downloaded content, downloaded games. So it's just a big L. But on that about to hold Incredible 2 games. See, this is what I mean about the data. The data is not really data in. But let's see what some of the TikTok lot have to say about it. So PlayStation 6 is reportedly set to release, reportedly delayed to release in 2028 and 2029. I still feel like that's not a long enough time. I still feel like we need a bit more time to fully digest the PlayStation 5. This design, I'm not even showing you it. This design for the PlayStation 6 looks horrible. I hope that's not actually what it looks like.
This could be closer than we think, and things are starting to look pretty interesting. Sony usually drops a console every 7 years, which would put the PS6 in 2027, but the PS5 isn't showing any signs of slowing down. And with the massive global RAM crisis that's going on at the moment, industry insiders are saying a 2028 launch is becoming more likely. When it comes to the machine itself, Sony is partnering with AMD again, but this time they're working on something called Project Amethyst. This is basically Sony's big bet on AI. They're using
man said they're using AI, bro. That's so
endurance with
dumb.
the frame rates without the console sounding like a jet engine.
Yes, bro, we need
Now,
that.
you've
Bro,
probably
I'm
heard
tired of even my PlayStation 5 sounds like I'm about to go to the moon, bruv.
people say that consoles are dying because of cloud gaming. Well, Sony has basically said, not on our watch. And they've confirmed that they'll be sticking with physical hardware. But the rumor that has most people losing their minds is talk of a new PlayStation handheld.
Yeah,
I'm not
that could
talking about
run.
another portal which just streams your games.
Nah,
This
that can
handheld
run.
would reportedly play PS5 games natively. And with the Steam Deck and Switch 2 doing so well,
That can
Vita
run
2 is
still.
starting to make more sense. But the big question is, if the PS6 was to launch next year, would you get it? Or is it still a bit too soon? Let me know below.
So this came out in January 30th, yeah? And then let's see when this came out. This came out 3 weeks ago, so that's more recent. Let's see if there's any other content that people are trying.
Supposedly, they displayed the PS6 in Tokyo. Now, look, I'm not one to believe everything I see on the internet. So if this is true, let me know. If it's not true, let me know. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if this is how these shits look, these fat ass.
That's obviously not the PlayStation.
PlayStation just confirmed what the PlayStation 6 might look like, and it's way crazier than we thought. So Mark Cerny, the guy who literally built the PlayStation 5, said the PlayStation 6 will use something called Radiance cores and Lightning Tech, basically saying that current graphics has reached their limit. Imagine shadows and reflections that don't just bounce light, they learn to move. That means games could render light just like a movie set, and not just a 3D engine. If Sony's already tested neural rendering, PlayStation 6 could be the first console that teaches itself how to make games do better over time. No more remastered games. The console will make games better by itself. Now,
That's kind of cold. That's kind of a cold flex still. Imagine like you're playing the game one day, then the next day they said, fuck it, let's fix it. It just looks better. That's sick. That's sick.
With a PlayStation 6 actually launch in 2027. Either way, if this is real, games not even gonna look like games anymore. They're gonna look more like movies.
Yeah, well, there you have it, man. That's what they really have. Obviously we ain't got no release for the PlayStation 6. You got a lot of people chatting doo-doo. So it's up in the air whether or not it's gonna be console hardware or it's just gonna be software downloadable. That's up in the air. So we're yet to see that. So yeah, we just got to wait. We just gotta wait and see what they're gonna do. We just gotta see what they're planning on doing. Obviously I hope that they allow us to have discs because I'm not really for all of this. Man has to download a game. I need to be connected to the internet to be able to play a game. Like, I don't want to be able to do that. I want to be able to play my games offline. If my internet's acting up, I can just play the game whenever. But yeah, man. Anyway, before I let you guys go, this is my EP that's out right now. It's on all streaming platforms. We got the Chap Love EP right now. Obviously, man did some press shots. Man's outside. Man's living life. And here's a little preview of one of the songs.
With a boss, that's me. Yeah. Oh, I can realize your fantasy. Yeah. No wire in the fire like a tide of skirting. Yeah. Count so much money that my fingers hurting. My plug connections wireless. Don't have no boss, can't fire us. She see the P, she's eyeing us. About my green like the Irish. Text and subscribe, they signing up. My line is long, they lining up. Your pussy tight is spineless fuck. Won't let you lose.
There you have it, guys. Go stream Trap Love EP out right now. All streaming platforms. And I'll see you guys in the next one.